What is up, guys? It's Liquid Nate here, and today I'm going to talk about why it's time to retire the PS4 and search for better things, which is the PS5. All that and more next. Before we get into the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Alright guys, so I've had the PS4 for a little over 2 years. I bought this in Thanksgiving time of 2019, Black Friday deal. I actually have a video of me unboxing this on the channel. I think it's up. I'll link that video in the upper right hand corner right here. I've been hanging on to my PS4 for a long time. I've always had the argument of, well, every game that's on the PS5 is also on the PS4. Why would I upgrade? The PS5 has no exclusives yet. It really doesn't. Like still today, there's not a whole lot of exclusives on the PS5. I think Sony's just being nice to us, and they're letting all the games be on the PS4 and the PS5 because nobody can get a PS5 still. You know, that's another big problem. And unfortunately, I've been doing all I can to get PlayStation 5s in the store, and I've not been having a whole lot of success with that so far. So it's gonna still be difficult to find these PS4 5s. But I'm really hoping, guys, that by holiday season time next year, there'll be a nice amount of stock made and we can maybe grab one. So all these people that are holding out and trying to get a PS5, I'm really thinking that there's going to be some available if you're looking, because they're probably going to keep getting snatched up. But if you pay attention around the holiday season, I know this is kind of early to say this, you know, it's still a ways away, but it'll fly by. We'll be in the holiday season in no time. You know, September, already going to be March soon. So March, April, May, June, July, August, bam, September's the holiday season. You know, things are going to start being available. Really October, I suppose, and then November is when it really goes crazy. But I'm thinking that we might have to wait all those 9 months, I guess. And then we can probably get a PS5, and it's going to be really worth it. So you guys might ask now, maybe some of you might ask, probably none of you, but some of you might ask, why would I upgrade? Well, guys, the PlayStation 4 is just unfortunately old news at this point. It's a great console. It can run pretty much every game the PS5 can, but it's old news, guys. I mean, we have 4K TVs. I don't have one yet, but it's time to upgrade to that too. Let me show a comparison from Elden Ring showing the PS4 graphics and then the PS5 graphics. The PS4 Slim, and now here's the PS5. These changes might seem subtle, but this resolution increase is so nice, and I imagine the game runs a lot better as well. Well, yeah, it's I think 60 frames a second versus 30. That's big time. So guys, it's definitely time to look for a PS5 and try to upgrade ASAP as soon as you can get one. Honestly, if I see one, I'm probably gonna have to snag it the second I see it. Like if I see one in the store shelves or online or something, I might just have to buy it because they're still very hard to find. Another thing regarding the PS5 is that I think Sony and Microsoft, by the way, with their consoles, the Series X, I think they really owe it to consumers to make this generation last longer. So many people have wanted these new consoles and they cannot be found anywhere. So I think right now it would be very smart for Sony and Microsoft to make the PS5 and the Series X a much longer cycle. Like I think what they should do is they should make it at least a 10-year thing. That might seem like not a good idea to some people, but I would love the PS5 to be anywhere from 10 to like 15 years. 15 might be extreme, maybe, but I'm hoping it's at least 10. I'm hoping it's at least a 10-year lifespan. The graphics are already incredible. How much better do they need to get? You know what I mean? I think we're at that level where we don't need to be having all these new consoles. And by the way, like in my living room, I have here a PS3, an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, another PS3, a PS4, a Wii U. How many consoles do we need? I'd like to lessen the amount of consoles and just extend the life of these. So that's what my hope is. I don't know if that's in the company's best interest. I guess I'm not really too versed in what they make their money with. I would think it's in their best interest too, though. Keep the consoles out there and just produce the games like crazy. A lot of these companies sell consoles for a loss at first, you know? So that's something, but I'm thinking the PS5 will be a long life cycle. I really do wonder, by the way, while we're on the topic, how long the Switch will be around and how long Nintendo will wait to make the next console. Because they're always a little bit behind. They never are like state-of-the-art graphics. They're never really with it. They're always just kind of lagging. They focus on their games, and they live off their games, and I think they'll be fine with their games. But they never have the best hardware anymore. The days of being the leader in that died with the Nintendo 64, actually. So ever since then, Nintendo's just been kind of a second-tier thing, in my opinion. So pretty much factually, honestly. You could maybe call the GameCube, you know, top tier as well, I suppose, maybe. But PS2 was taking over back then, guys. So anyway, disregarding the Switch, this is really about the PS5 and I suppose the Xbox Series X. Here's another thing while we're on this topic too, guys. So many of you have heard that Microsoft is going to be buying Activision, which is a major thing. You know, Activision makes Call of Duty, they have the World of Warcraft series and StarCraft and, you know, Diablo and whatever. Activision makes a lot of things, a lot of great games. And so Microsoft acquiring them, it hasn't been finalized yet, but Microsoft acquiring them gives them incredible power. You know, they could cut Sony off from that stuff, you know. I don't think they will, at least not right away. But I believe the next system generation is going to really belong to Microsoft if they want to play it that way. However, my friend T-Belly told me this and I totally agree with him. It's already in the books, guys. PS5 has won this generation. It's in the books. It's over. PS5 has won. It's already winning. It's gonna win. It's already got it. Microsoft isn't gonna take over this generation. They're gonna allow PS5 to keep all those games, I think. With some exceptions. I don't know if, you know, Elder Scrolls 6, if that comes out during this generation, if that's going to be on PS5. It might not be. That's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Because, you know, Microsoft actually owns Bethesda as well. So they have the Doom series over there because Bethesda owns id now, you know, like that was a merger as well. So, yeah, and they have Raven Software. I mean, my goodness, does Microsoft own these game developers, guys. They own a lot of game studios. So Microsoft is just set to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to next generation. Even right now, they pretty much could, but I don't think they will. So I still think Sony's the one to get this generation. I'll wait and see and I'll evaluate. I'm probably thinking Microsoft next, which should be a big change for me because I've been with PlayStation ever since really PS2. I was more of a Nintendo kid growing up. I loved my Super Nintendo and all that, and my 64. And then I skipped the PS1 and I was with PS2, and then I got PS3 and PS4, and I've always been PlayStation, and PlayStation's awesome. I used to say all the time, I was like, well, if there's a PlayStation and an Xbox, why would you get the Xbox? There's only Halo over there pretty much. Well, the times have changed though. So Microsoft still has Halo, but they have a whole lot else too. So Microsoft, I think, is set to take over next generation, but right now it's all about PS5, guys. Get this PS5. This is the best way to play your games. Beautiful graphics, the best frame rates. You can play in 4K. It's just great. If we're sitting here screwing around on the PlayStation 4, you're losing, guys. Well, I'm losing too. I just have a PS4 right now, but it's my priority to get a PS5 as soon as I can. So it's a big change. It's a big pivot, but I'm going to be doing it, and that's what I have to say about that. I've spoken. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this. Do you want a PlayStation 5? Are you satisfied with your PS4? Why? Maybe you're just not that big of a gamer. I don't know. I'd also like to hear from the Xbox people. What do you guys think of all this stuff? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.